Hey everyone. December recently ended, a bit further back than I would have liked for this video, but nevertheless. Time to give a rundown of what I bought and received throughout the month. So to start with the straightforward purchases, I got Optimus from Transformers Power of the Primes, based on all three seasonal incarnations of Optimus Primal from Beast Wars. A Season 1 based robot that turns into the Season 2 Transmetal hoverboard for the Season 3 Optimal Gorilla to ride on and otherwise combine with for additional armor and to turn into this robot. As someone who grew up on Beast Wars, I'm happy that I finally saw him in retail last month. So it was good to check him out and explore the nice tribute to the character, to that time in the franchise. Also started a bit into the current war for Cybertron Stage toy line with Weaponizer Cog, based on the little partner drone of Fortress Maximus. I'd like to go into more detail on him in a future video, but to sum up, he splits apart into two drone vehicles, Gasket and Grommet, that can simply combine together, but also he can come apart into multiple weapons and gear they can equip to other figures in the toy line. So there's a lot of versatility there. Although it'll be a while before I can demonstrate that more effectively. Into comics a little bit. Of course, the next issue of Star Trek vs. Transformers from IDW. Issue 3, written by John Barber and Mike Johnson, as usual. But this time, art by Jack Lawrence. As the situation on Cygnus 7 escalates and the Starfleet, Autobot, and Klingon Decepticon alliances make new developments, especially regarding their respective city bots. So things are still ramping up in fun ways there. There for now. At this point, I'm basically just being lazy when it comes to not talking about these more effectively, but I did get more Transformers trading card booster packs. Character cards being a duplicate of Mirage, funny enough, Starscream, and Deadlock. Still gotta start collecting these more effectively and talking about them more informatively. Fingers crossed. New Criterion release, the 1989 anti-apartheid drama, A Dry White Season, directed by Eugene Palsy, starring Donald Sutherland as a school teacher in Johannesburg whose eyes are finally open to the injustices throughout the country. So definitely not a feel-good movie, but figured it was important and worth getting for my collection. From Boombox, Lumberjanes, Volume 10, Parents' Day. Compiling issues 37 to 40. Written by Shannon Waters and Kat Lay. Illustrated by Aime Satoyo. I probably got that wrong, but sorry. In which the girls' parents visit the camp while they have to try and navigate the supernatural, fantastical things more carefully. From Dark Horse, the newest continuation of Avatar: The Last Airbender. There we go. Imbalance Part 1. Different creative team this time, written by Faith Erin Hicks with art by Peter Wartman. As the team returns to the now bustling town where Toph's father works as a captain of industry, where unfortunately bender versus non-bender societal issues are getting pretty heated. Found this little guy at Walmart recently, being that he's, of course, a store exclusive, but a little reissued version of G1 Bumblebee. More show-accurate head and different paint, though. But otherwise, he's the simple little mini-bot we know and love from the 80s. So I'm glad to finally have him. Haven't seen the movie yet, but I do want to see it in theaters. I've heard great things. And also found 3 of the little blind-packed bots. The weird little collectible figures that turn into various household objects and food and stuff. Rootwing turns into a little decorative potted plant. Sippy Slurps turns into a slushy. And Nobio turns into deodorant. Goofy, pretty offbeat installment in the Transformers brand, and I'm glad to finally be taking part in. Okay, so that is the basic purchases. Now on to Christmas gifts, variously that I directly received and managed to buy afterward with gift card money. These 2 things I got early from my best friend Kayla. The Lego Unikitty Cloud Car set with Unikitty, Phoebe, and Square Bear. Oh, of course, she fell. It's okay. Goofy little play set. Cute little vehicle. And my first fully standing Unikitty, since the one I got with the double-decker couch is seated. And also the Prince Puppycorn Trike with Kickflip and Dino Dude, as well as a little crate of like snacks and basketball and stuff. I know the show isn't as creative as the Lego movies, but I still enjoy the sheer silliness of it. And these 2 sets were cute, at least a nice start or a little encapsulation of what the show's about with the sister and brother. Okay, So, onto the Series 5 Star Wars Microfighters. Got the Millennium Falcon with Chewbacca, done in the style of the sequel trilogy. Although otherwise I think it's basically the same kit as the one that came with Han Solo. Except for different colors and the different dish. And of course the minifig. But that was still fun to put together. Also, the Ski Speeder versus First Order Walker 2-pack with a little resistance, little turret included. It's a nice little battle scene to build. We have a surprise with Good Morning, Good Night, written by Lin-Manuel Miranda, illustrated by Johnny Sun. Compiling various little pep talks and inspirational pieces from Miranda, now nicely illustrated, bringing their Twitter talents together for this nice book. Again, just a kind of a glimpse, but the set that Onyx Prime was included with, Power the Prime's Predaking, assembling the 5 G1 Predacons, Razor Claw the Lion, Rampage the Tiger, Dive Bomb the Eagle, Headstrong the Rhino, and now Torox the Buffalo, originally named Tantrum, I believe. Big combiner set with weapon accessories, quite a few stickers. Very blocky, pretty much the G1 figures, but with more articulation, but very happy to have them. Seen very little about the show, but I've heard great things, so I decided to blind request them for gifts. Seasons 1, 2, and 3 of The Expanse, the sci-fi, science fiction, like political, military drama, originally on Sci-Fi, now coming to Amazon Prime, based on the series of novels about growing conflicts amongst peoples in the far future based around Earth, Mars, and the asteroid belt. Heard good things about both the story and scientific take that it brings to the genre, so that's nice to check out. And to complete the Series 5 Microfighters, I got these with gift card money. The First Order TIE Fighter. I think the first kind of standard type TIE Fighter based in this series. And then the A-Wing and TIE Silencer 2-pack with a little, this little extra gear for the A-Wing, including an A-Wing pilot and Kylo Ren. So they're a nice little set to have. Had to just print this out because it's like the Steven Universe thing. It's another digital release. A very Spidey Christmas. The recent EP released based on the Christmas music referenced and featured in Into the Spider-Verse. So I got that through an MP3 download. Sorry about that. Just got an unexpected phone call. Right towards the end, in fact. This is the last thing to cover. Did a separate video on this already, but nevertheless, Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse, the art of the movie. A substantial art book with concept art, storyboards, character insights, and more. Written by Ramin Zayed. With foreword by Brian Michael Bendis. I still, unfortunately, have not seen the movie, but I really want to, and I hope to soon. Sometime this month before it leaves the theater. But okay. I think that's everything. Yeah. Some comics, some comic movie tie-in things, quite a few Transformers and Legos, and an unexpected little interruption towards the end. So, how about that? Another video where it's a bit spliced together. Anyway, lots of stuff to enjoy around the holiday season and beyond. I assume that this month will be a lot more easygoing, a lot more easy to summarize. So I'll see you early next month to talk about the January purchases. See you later, folks.